Good evening, everyone. Just wanted to know whether am I audible so that we can start up with the session. Okay, good evening, everyone. So today we will be dealing with some of the important MCQs of our chapter acid, bases and salts. So without wasting time, we will be starting, and you all need to be very active while answering the questions. This is the first set of some important MCQs of acid, bases and salts. Though it contains so many conceptual questions, again we will be having one more session of this particular chapter. So starting with the basic question, with the very first question, as you can see it on the screen. Which one of the following salts does not contain water of crystallization? So your time starts now. You need to think and answer which one of the following salt does not contain water of crystallization. किसमें water of crystallization नहीं होता है? Great. Okay, fine. So yes. Okay. The correct answer of this one is the baking soda. See students, baking soda does not contain water of crystallization. And what is water of crystallization? Some salts do contain the water molecules in them, and hence they are having colors in them. If we talk about, see, I am taking the common example and the very important question which can be asked in the different form too. That is of the blue vitriol. This is termed as blue vitriol. Now, this blue vitriol is what? It is copper sulfate along with 5 water molecules. Now, these 5 water molecules which are attached with the copper sulfate, that is the reason it is termed as copper sulfate pentahydrate. And what will happen as soon as we will heat it, these 5 water molecules which are attached along with the copper sulfate will get evaporated and the salt will become colorless. So such a salt in which water molecules are not attached are termed as anhydrous salt. Otherwise the other salts are termed as, which have water molecules, are termed as hydrated salts. So basically this is one of the most important example. What is the color of blue vitriol? What is the color of copper sulfate? So that is obvious. You need to tell that it is blue in color. The next one. These type of questions are again important, as you can see it on the screen, which just checks out how clear you are in your concepts. For example, in terms of acidic strength, which one of the following is in the correct increasing order? You have 4 options in front of you all. आपको increasing order of acidity strength के according लगाना है. So your time starts now. Think about it. Which is having the highest acidic strength and which is having the least? So we have water, acetic acid and hydrochloric acid. Great. This is an easy one, but you won't be served that much easy in the exam since it is a basic one. Yes, we all know that hydrochloric acid is one of the strong acids, and so that's why hydrochloric acid is the strongest. After that we have 2 options left, water and acetic acid. Obviously we will be choosing acetic acid, the second one, because water से कम strength किसकी होगी acid में? Acetic acid की. And we know water is neutral. Water में तो कोई acidity होती ही नहीं है, neutral substance है. So A is the correct. Moving ahead to the next one. What is formed when zinc reacts with sodium hydroxide? See, this equation is again very important. What will happen when zinc reacts with sodium hydroxide? Hurry up, send your answers, and then we'll be discussing the reaction. You need to be fast. A. Zinc hydroxide and sodium. B. Sodium zincate and hydrogen gas. C. Sodium zinc oxide and hydrogen gas. And D. Sodium zincate along with water. Yes, that's perfect. See, if we are talking about this is one of the important experiment which you might be facing in your exams too, that zinc granules and sodium hydroxide have been resulted in a test tube, and a gas is getting released. It is written hydrogen gas, and we are bringing a burning candle nearby it as well to check out. And since it is a hydrogen gas, it will burn with pop sound. You must remember, it has been asked so many times, what is a confirmatory test of hydrogen gas? So if the gas burns with a pop sound, it is hydrogen gas. And what was the question? That what will happen when zinc reacts with sodium hydroxide? So it is, the products are Na2ZnO2, that is sodium zincate along with hydrogen gas. So this is sodium zincate. Okay, moving ahead to the next one. So the answer of this one MCQ was, that is the sodium zincate and hydrogen gas. The next one, tomato is a natural source of which acid? Perfect. Yes, tomato contains oxalic acid. Very good. It's an easy one. See students, here is a flowchart on your screen, an important table basically. You can take the screenshot, as 1 marker question can be asked from this particular. You can easily grab that 1 mark. And since your first paper would be the MCQ one, you need to be very particular in one of these small questions. So tamarind is also important. It contains tartaric acid. Nettle stink, it contains methanoic acid. Please do take the screenshot of this table and mark it as important. Moving ahead, sodium carbonate is a basic salt because it is a salt of. Now they are saying, they are already telling you that sodium carbonate is a basic salt. पहली बात आपको पता भी होना चाहिए कि उसका nature क्या है. It can also be asked. So now it is a basic salt. So why it is termed as a basic salt? There are 4 options on your screen. You need to tell why. First, because it is made up of strong acid and strong base. Second, strong acid and weak base. Third, weak acid and strong base. Or fourth, weak acid and weak base. Yes, it is perfect. Good. देखिए, क्योंकि उसने बोला है ये बेसिक सॉल्ट है. अब बेसिक सॉल्ट है तो समझने की बात है, स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड और स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस से नहीं मिलेगा. स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड और स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस हमें जो सॉल्ट देंगे उसका नेचर होगा न्यूट्रल. ऐसे ही अगर वीक एसिड और वीक बेस देंगे तो भी हमारे पास जो सॉल्ट आएगा वो भी क्या होगा? न्यूट्रल. नाउ सिंस दे आर सेइंग वो बेसिक सॉल्ट है, बेसिक सॉल्ट स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड से नहीं मिल सकता. स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड हमें एसिडिक सॉल्ट देगा. तो मतलब स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस का होना ज़रूरी है अगर हमें क्या चाहिए? बेसिक सॉल्ट. सो द ऑप्शन सी इज क्लियर. Weak acid and strong base, and an important question. Moving ahead, again this table on your screen is very important. Take up the screenshot and do learn it कि कौन से सॉल्ट से कौन सा एसिड और कौन से बेस के कॉम्बिनेशन से कौन सा सॉल्ट बन रहा है. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्वेश्चन ऐसे भी आ सकता है कि कैल्शियम क्लोराइड कौन से एसिड और कौन से बेस से मिलता है और बनता है, तो दैट इज हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड एंड कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. एंड सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस कैन बी आस्क्ड. Even 1 marker questions are asked many a times that tell the nature of salt. आपको जनरली सॉल्ट दे दिया, फॉर एग्जाम्पल पोटेशियम सल्फेट, और आपसे पूछा गया नेचर क्या है, तो आप बोलेंगे हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं हुआ. तो ये टेबल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, आपको खुद याद रख करना है कि ये नेचर न्यूट्रल है. ओके, मूविंग अहेड टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. नीटल स्टिंग is a natural source of which acid? Nettle is a type of a plant and it is very toxic, means it is not at all good. there's a lot of discomfort when we just touch this plant. So you just need to tell which acid is present in the nettle sting. Hurry up without wasting time. Be fast. Okay. See, yes, nettle sting contains an acid present in it which is termed as, yes, you all are telling correct. Great. It is termed as methanoic acid. Perfect. And another name of methanoic acid is formic acid. So do not get confused in exams if methanoic acid is not an option. What can be the another option of methanoic acid? Formic acid. So nettle sting or nettle is a plant, or if we are talking about ant sting, both contains methanoic acid or formic acid. They both means the same. So see, this is a type of a plant. If you can see, this is a nettle plant, and it is one of the most useful wild plant. Wild plant भी है, but इसके uses भी बहुत है. But that is not a part of syllabus. Moving ahead, tooth enamel. Tooth enamel. Our tooth enamel is made up of. Since I am asking some direct questions, which are important too. So the first option is calcium phosphate. The second one is calcium carbonate, followed by the third one, it is calcium oxide, और D is it potassium. आपको बताना है कि जो tooth enamel है वो किसका बना हुआ है out of these four. Great. Fine. So tooth enamel correctly. Students, I hope you all know what is tooth enamel. As you can see it on the screen, we have different layers in our teeth. The topmost, the white layer of the teeth is termed as enamel, and that tooth enamel is made up of, yes, you all were correct, the tooth enamel is made up of calcium phosphate. अभी पर्टिकुलर इसका फॉर्मूला भी पता होना चाहिए आपको. इट्स CaPO4 whole twice. So this is the formula of calcium phosphate. You must know it too. Moving ahead to the next one. What is the pH range of our body? हमारी body की pH range क्या है? What is the pH range of the body? Whether it is, okay, think, hurry up. 7 to 7.8, 7.2 to 8, 7 to 8.4 और 7.2 to 8.4. किस pH range में हमारी body lie करती है? Hurry up. Yes, very good. The pH range is the first one. हमारी body first pH range में lie करती है, that is 7 to 7.8. Great, students. Moving ahead to the next one. An aqueous solution. Now this is a twisted question. Think about it carefully and then answer. An aqueous solution turns red litmus solution blue. अब आपके पास एक solution था और उसने red litmus solution को blue कर दिया. Excess addition of which of the following solution would reverse the change? Okay, think about it and then I'll explain you. First, your answers are important. I just want to see what you all think. Whether it could be baking powder or ammonium hydroxide or lime or hydrochloric acid, which would be effective in reversing the change. Okay, think about it. There are different answers. परफेक्ट. देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, क्या बोला गया है क्वेश्चन में, मैं आपको समझाती हूँ कि एक आपके पास सॉल्यूशन था और वो रेड लिटमस को ब्लू कर रहा है. अब मेरी बात समझिए, इस पिक्चर से आपको और अच्छे से समझ में आएगी. देखिए, अगर रेड लिटमस पेपर ब्लू हो रहा है तो वो कंटेन करता है क्या? वो कंटेन करता है बेस. तो मतलब रेड लिटमस ब्लू हो रहा है, देन इट इज अ बेसिक सॉल्यूशन. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग व्हाट मस्ट बी एडेड. क्या ऐड करें उस सॉल्यूशन में कि हमारा चेंज ही रिवर्स हो जाए. दैट मीन्स पहले रेड से ब्लू हो रहा था और अब क्या होना चाहिए? अब ब्लू से रेड होना चाहिए. So students, if it is turning from blue to red, tell me what we are adding. What we must add. Comment it fast in the chat box. अगर हमें ब्लू लिटमस पेपर को रेड करना है तो हम क्या डालेंगे ऐसा उस सॉल्यूशन में, एसिड डालेंगे या बेस? टू ऑप्शंस है आपके पास कि वो रेड हो जाए. What we will be adding, whether an acid or a base to make it red? Yes, very good students. We will be adding up an acid. Now if I'll take you back to the four options, you want to reverse the change. See, it is mentioned in the question, क्या डाले ताकि reverse हो जाए change. तो now you need to think out of these four which is an acid. So that will correctly display out of the four solutions whether it is baking powder, ammonium hydroxide, lime or hydrochloric acid. Yes, perfect students, many answered correctly, but some did mistake. So the correct answer is hydrochloric acid. That has reversed your change. Moving ahead to the next one. During preparation of hydrogen chloride gas on a humid day, the gas is usually passed through the guard tube containing calcium chloride. What is the role of calcium chloride taken in the guard tube is used to? Now, this is a little bit different question. Think about it and then we'll discuss. Question दोबारा repeat करते हैं. During the preparation of hydrogen chloride gas, हम hydrogen chloride gas को बना रहे हैं और बनाते हुए उस गैस को पास किया गया है गार्ड ट्यूब से और उस गार्ड ट्यूब में क्या प्रेजेंट है? कैल्शियम क्लोराइड प्रेजेंट है. अब आपको बताना है द रोल ऑफ द कैल्शियम क्लोराइड टेकन इन द गार्ड ट्यूब इज टू. व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ इट? ए, it will absorb the evolved gas. B, it will moisten the gas. C, it will absorb moisture from the gas. And D, it will absorb chlorine from the evolved gas. You need to tell which is the correct answer. Okay. See students, you can see the diagram of the particular question which has been displayed on your screen. आप देख सकते हैं. अब आप ध्यान से देखिए क्या एड अप हो रहा है. कैल्शियम क्लोराइड ऑलरेडी एडेड थी और क्या फंक्शन है इसका. आई वुड लाइक टू एक्सप्लेन कि जो कैल्शियम है वो एक गुड डिहाइड्रेटिंग एजेंट है. क्या है? एक अच्छा डिहाइड्रेटिंग एजेंट है. और इसकी प्रॉपर्टी क्या है? ये कैल्शियम का वर्क क्या होता है? कैल्शियम हेल्प्स इन एब्जॉर्बिंग मॉइस्चर. क्या करता है? इट हेल्प्स इन एब्जॉर्बिंग मॉइस्चर. जब वो मॉइस्चर को एब्जॉर्ब करेगा तो हमारे ऑप्शंस क्या है? आपको पहले तो उन पे ध्यान देना है. अब हमें पता चल गया कि कैल्शियम क्या कर रहा है? एब्जॉर्ब कर रहा है मॉइस्चर. और इसी वजह से इसे बोलते हैं डेसिकेंट बोलते हैं टू ड्राई गैसेस. डेसिकेंट का मतलब भी समवट यही है जो मॉइस्चर को एब्जॉर्ब कर ले और गैसेस को ड्राई करने के काम करे. तो अब अगर हम लिंक करते हैं आउट ऑफ द फोर ऑप्शंस, व्हाट इज द फंक्शन? What it will do? See, first was that it will absorb the evolved gas. Second, it will moisten the gas. Third, it will absorb the moisture from the gas. And fourth, it is absorb chloride ion from the evolved gas. So yes, what would be the correct answer now after discussing this? I hope it's clear to you all. Yes students, it will absorb moisture from the gas. What it will do? वो moisture को absorb करेगा gas के. Moving ahead to the next question. Okay, as you can see it on the screen, a sample of soil is mixed with water. Now this is again a nice question कि एक soil के sample को water के साथ mix कर दिया है और उसे settle होने के लिए रख दिया. It is allowed to settle. The clear supernated solution turns the pH paper yellowish orange. अब वो जो solution हमने create किया किसका? Yes, soil का water के साथ, that has turned the pH paper yellowish orange. Which of the following would change the color of this pH paper to get greenish blue? बताइए अब आप. Your time starts now. What would be the correct? Hurry up, hurry up. Your time is going. Think about it. Yes. Fine. The options are in front of you. What it would be? Whether it would be lemon juice, it would be vinegar, it would be common salt, or it would be an antacid. क्या होगा जो इसका करेक्ट आंसर होगा? Some people are so free, irrespective of utilizing time in studies. They are free to troll and comment. So yes, students, if we are talking about this sample solution of pH, the solution has turned yellowish orange. अब जब येलोइश ऑरेंज हो रहा है, अगर हम ध्यान से देखें तो येलो ऑरेंज क्या शो कर रहा है? दैट वेदर इट इज व्हाट? इट इज एसिड. और अब हमें क्वेश्चन में डिमांड करी गई है दैट वी हैव टू डू व्हाट? वी हैव टू मेक इट व्हाट? वी हैव टू मेक इट बेसिक. बेसिक कैसे पता हमें बेसिक करना है? क्योंकि उसने बोला कि हमें ग्रीनिश ब्लू रेंज में जाना है. दैट मीन्स अभी प्रेजेंटली वो एसिड है और हमें उसे किस में कन्वर्ट करना है? वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट इनटू बेस. So how can we convert an acid to a base? We can convert an acid to a base by adding an antacid. Antacids क्या होते हैं? जो बेसिकली एसिड को न्यूट्रलाइज करने का काम करता है कुछ बेस ऐड अप करके. So yes, if we are talking about the color change and how can we change the yellowish orange to the bluish green, the answer would be by adding an antacid. Perfect, students. The next one. See, if a few drops of concentrated acid accidentally spills over the hand of a student, what should be done? Yes, A. Think about it. Wash the hands from the saline solution. B. Wash the hands immediately with plenty of water and apply a paste of sodium hydrogen carbonate. C. After washing with plenty of water, apply a solution of sodium hydroxide on the hands. And D. Neutralize the acid with a strong alkali. So out of these four, what would be the correct according to you to just avoid the incident, and what we must do if such an incident occurs in front of us? जल्दी बताइए. अगर एसिड है तो आप क्या करेंगे? ठीक है, आप लोगों को लग रहा होगा वॉश द हैंड्स विद वाटर. ये तो सब में ही ऑप्शन है. अब आप सोचिए, अगर हम हैंड वॉश कर रहे हैं उसके बाद क्या करना है हमें? Think about it. Okay. Neutralize the acid with a strong alkali. Think. Hurry up. See, students. देखिए. That is correct that we must wash with water, with lot of water. That is the very first part. Now, this only the D option is out of odd one out, which is not containing, neutralizes the acid with a strong alkali because it is not containing water. So D won't be an option. D कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है. D क्यों ऑप्शन नहीं है? क्योंकि उसमें वाटर नहीं है. सबसे पहले हमें सबसे ज़्यादा पानी डालना चाहिए बिकॉज इट विल रिड्यूस द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ एसिड. आप लोगों को पता है डाइल्यूट क्या होता है? डाइल्यूट क्या होता है कि हम पानी डाल दें ताकि वो एसिड की कंसंट्रेशन कम हो जाए. सो सबसे पहले द वेरी फर्स्ट स्टेप इज वी विल बी वॉशिंग विद अ लॉट ऑफ वाटर. After washing with a lot of water, what we will be doing? The second step, We will be using the saline solution, or we will be applying a paste of sodium hydrogen carbonate, or we will be applying the solution of sodium hydroxide on the hand. So see students, up saline solution is again not an option. There are two options, sodium hydrogen carbonate and sodium hydroxide. The option B is correct with that of sodium hydrogen carbonate, because we cannot use sodium hydroxide. It is also a base, but it is corrosive in nature. इसका थोड़ा सा डैमेजिंग इफेक्ट है, and since it is corrosive in nature, we cannot use. So what is the point? What we must use? We must wash the hands immediately with plenty of water and apply a paste of sodium hydrogen carbonate on it. Okay, moving ahead to the next one. See, sodium hydrogen carbonate when added to the acetic acid evolves a gas. कोई ना कोई gas release करता है. Which of the following statements are true about the gas evolved? कौन सी बात ठीक है gas evolved के बारे में? Now see, अब किस किस की रिएक्शन हो रही है? रिएक्शन हो रही है सोडियम हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट और एसिटिक एसिड की, और उसमें गैस इवॉल्व हो रही है. तो ये 4 पॉइंट्स उसके बाद दिए हुए हैं कि वो लाइम वाटर को मिल्की टर्न कर रही है. इट इज एक्सटिंग्विशिंग अ बर्निंग स्प्लिंटर. इट डिसॉल्व्स इन अ सॉल्यूशन ऑफ सोडियम हाइड्रोजन hydroxide, and it is a pungent smell. Out of the 4 options, you need to tell which of the following statements are true about the gas evolved. Think, hurry up, and just let me know what would be the answer. Hurry up. Out of the 4, which would be correct about the gas among think. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, think. See, we all know the two things which are reacting. What are the two things which are reacting? That is the sodium hydrogen carbonate and acetic acid. Sodium hydrogen carbonate and acetic acid. See, again, a base and an acid is reacting. Otherwise, students, you all must know, whenever there is a presence of carbonate, जब भी carbonate की बात हो रही है, तो कौन सी गैस रिलीज होती है? The gas released is carbon dioxide. And when carbon dioxide is getting released, now you need to catch which is the correct. First, it turns lime water milky. Yes, we all know that the carbon dioxide turns lime water milky. Second, it extinguishes a burning splinter. Yes, carbon dioxide एक एक्सटिंग्विशर की तरह काम करती है, और जो भी चीज़ बर्न कर रही होती है, जल रही होती है, उसे रोक देती है. तो yes, it extinguishes a burning splinter is the correct option. And even students, from this I want to you all to remind कि जो सोडियम हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट है वो एक एक्सटिंग्विशर की तरह भी यूज़ होता है. उसे सोडा एसिड फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर के नेम से जाना जाता है. तो ध्यान रखिएगा. Yes, it is extinguishing a fire. It dissolves in a solution of sodium hydroxide. No. It is a pungent odor. No. We all know we are surrounded by carbon dioxide, and it doesn't smell like something pungent. So yes, out of the 4, which is the correct answer? Either A, B, C and D. Hurry up. Your answers are awaited. Yes, the correct answer is the A1. That is, it turns lime water milky and it extinguishes a burning splinter. Now, the pH of the gastric juices released during digestion is less than 7, more than 7, equal to 7 or equal to 0. आपके पास 4 option है. We all know that the gastric juices are released in the stomach. And which gastric juices we are talking about? Yes, it is HCl, pepsin and mucus. Now you need to tell their pH range. What would be the pH range of them? Hurry up, think about it and Tell what would be the pH range. Whether it would be less than 7, more than 7, equal to 0. Okay. Yes, it would be what? It would be less than 7. Why it would be less than 7, students? Because we all know when we are talking about the pH range, less than 7 we have acids and more than 7 we have bases. And since hydrochloric acid is present in the gastric juices, it's obvious that the pH would be less than 7. Then only it will be acidic in nature. Fine. Which of the following substance will not give carbon dioxide on treating with dilute acid? So think, you can see there are 4 options on your screen, and which one of the following will not give carbon dioxide on treating with acid? A, it is marble. B, limestone. C, baking soda. Or D, it is lime. So out of the 4, which will not give carbon dioxide on treatment with dilute acid? Okay. Think and respond. Okay, great. Yes. So students, as I told you in the last MCQ, that wherever there is CO3, that is carbonate present, carbonate will always release what? Carbonate will release carbon dioxide gas. And so the option which does not contain carbonate will be an answer. Marble, the formula of marble is calcium carbonate, and so again, if you're talking about the limestone, the formula is calcium carbonate. Since they both contain carbonate in their formula, they would be releasing carbon dioxide when they will be reacting with acid. Next, if we are talking about baking soda, it is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Again, carbon dioxide is released. So what is the option? Lime. Lime is the correct option, as lime will not release carbon dioxide gas on treatment with dilute acid. Next, which one of the following statement is not correct? Now 4 statements are in front of you all, and you need to tell which one is not correct. So first statement is, all metal carbonates react with acids to give salt, water and carbon dioxide. Next, all metal oxides react with water to give salt and acid. Third, some metals react with acids to give salt and hydrogen. And fourth, some non-metal oxides react with water to form an acid. So there could be many, there could be 1, 2 or 3 statements which are incorrect. You need to tell which of the following statements are incorrect. कौन सी statements incorrect हैं? Think about it. Hurry up. See, very good, Navya. The D statement is one of the which is incorrect, and further only one statement is incorrect, or furthermore. Okay. Yes, students. See, if we are talking about non-metal oxides react with water to form an acid, this is an incorrect answer. And next, all metal oxides react with water to give salt and acid, that is also incorrect. So there are 2 incorrect statements, that is the B and the D. It is not possible. Moving ahead. Now this is also a good question. Equal volumes of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide solutions of the same concentration are mixed, and pH of the resulting solution is checked in the pH paper. What would be the color obtained? So there are 4 options on the screen. Think about it कि कौन सा color obtain होगा when we are talking about hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide solution are mixed, and that to an equal concentration. दोनों की concentration क्या है? Equal है, और दोनों को mix कर दिया, HCl और sodium hydroxide को. So tell me students, which color is obtained, or whatever the salt is obtained, what would be the color of the pH? Time is passing. Whether it is red, yellow, yellowish green or blue. Where are my students? Such an easy answer. See, since the concentration is same, then it won't be a problem. What we are mixing? We are mixing hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. Now we know hydrochloric acid is a very strong acid and sodium hydroxide is a very strong base. When a strong acid and a strong base react, they form a salt, and that salt is what is the nature of that salt? That salt is neutral in nature, because a strong acid and a strong base got combined, and when it got combined, the result is sodium chloride, which is a what? Neutral salt, and the neutral salt will give a pH of yellowish green color. Perfect. Moving ahead to the next one. Which one? Okay, this is already done. Sorry. Which of the following are present in a dilute aqueous solution of hydrochloric acid? Now, when we will be diluting hydrochloric acid, you need to tell which will be present out of the 4, which reaction will be occurring. So think about it, whether it would be H3O positive plus Cl negative, Cl negative, OH positive, H3O positive, OH negative, or unionized HCl. Which reaction will occur out of the 4? Think about it. Great. Very good. See students, this is a simple question. आप लोगों को ionization पता होनी चाहिए. Ionization means splitting up into ions. Now, since HCl is in what? HCl is in aqueous state. Aqueous state में है. So what it would give? It would give H positive and Cl negative. This is how HCl would split up. And what will happen, since this splitting will take place in water, so H positive and water combine to give H3, that is H3O positive and Cl negative, hydronium ion and the chloride ion. So the last question of today's session is related to activity. So we will be going through this activity carefully. What the question is saying, just have a look. In an attempt to demonstrate electrical conductivity through an electrolyte, the following apparatus was set up. The apparatus, you can see it in the figure. Okay, which among the following is or are correct regarding this apparatus? As you can see, an apparatus has been set. Now there are 4 options, and you need to search either 1, 2 or 3, or how many are correct out of these 4. The first is, bulb will not glow because the electrolyte is not acidic. Bulb glow ही नहीं करेगा क्योंकि electrolyte acidic नहीं है. Second, bulb will glow because sodium hydroxide is a strong base and furnishes iron for conduction. Bulb glow करेगा क्योंकि सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड एक स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस है और उसने आयन स्प्लिट करे हैं. थर्ड, बल्ब विल नॉट ग्लो बिकॉज द सर्किट इज इनकम्प्लीट. बल्ब ग्लो ही नहीं करेगा अगेन क्योंकि सर्किट इनकम्प्लीट है. एंड फोर्थ, बल्ब विल नॉट ग्लो बिकॉज इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टाइप ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक सॉल्यूशन. बल्ब ग्लो नहीं करेगा क्योंकि बल्ब ग्लो करता है कुछ ही इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक सॉल्यूशंस में, सब में ग्लो नहीं करता. So hurry up, think about it and tell me which of the following of these 4, the first statement, second, third and fourth statement are correct as per this figure. कौन सी statements आपकी correct हैं? बल्ब ग्लो करेगा या नहीं करेगा? 3 ऑप्शंस कह रहे हैं बल्ब ग्लो ही नहीं करेगा और एक ऑप्शन कह रहे हैं बल्ब ग्लो करेगा. Hurry up, hurry up. Yes, students, think about it. Perfect. Yes, the bulb will glow. Bulb to glow karega. Why bulb will glow? Because NaOH is a strong. Since the bulb will glow, only one option is correct. That is the second one. Second one ही correct option है आपका कि bulb glow करेगा, because the remaining three were of the view that the bulb will not glow. So yes, the bulb will glow. These type of questions are important, and you need to have a practice of questions. So yes, one more question we have. It's a last and an easiest question of all the following which we have discussed today. Which of the following is not a mineral acid? So what are the mineral acids? You all know. Your time has started. This is the last question I want everyone to answer, those who are attending the class or the session. Hurry up. कौन सा इनमें से मिनरल एसिड नहीं है, मतलब बाकी सारे मिनरल एसिड है. Think about it. Whether it is A, hydrochloric acid, B, citric acid, C, sulfuric acid, or D, the nitric acid. Which is not a mineral acid? Yes. See, if we are talking about the mineral acids are the acids which are present, which are obtained from the earth's crust, and hence they are very harmful. But those acids which are obtained from plants and animals are organic acid. तो अगर वो mineral acid नहीं है तो वो organic acid है, और organic acid, out of these four we have citric acid. So citric acid is what? Citric acid is an organic acid, and hence it is not a mineral acid. So this was just for today. We will be discussing another sets of MCQs next Sunday at 4 p.m. again. Please do join the session, and thanks for watching and giving your precious time.